Hello y'all, and welcome back to another video of Luck Be a Landlord. We're still playing the Exhausted Developer mod. I'll throw them details up on screen now. This is a mod which adds a very rare item called the Exhausted Developer, which gives one coin for every hotfix the game has received since the last content patch, which is currently 37 coins. So we are on floor number 2 now. Big change, rent payment 7 cost 25 more. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's jump in and see what kind of game we get today. As always, if you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like. I'd really appreciate it. Let's take a 3-sided dice. That's pretty good early on, and I do like taking a toddler early on as well. I'll take another 3-sided dice. So pretty strong at the moment. Can probably afford to skip all these. I don't particularly want any of them. And we made the 25 rent payment with 8 left over. Let's take a puffer fish, and I don't mind taking a fish tank either. Okay, we could take a coconut half. I'd take a shiny pebble, I guess. Not super happy with any of them. I'll take another 3-sided dice. It's a pity there's no synergies with dice in the game. Let's take a milk, other than the items, which I suppose are okay, but generally I probably need to get rid of those dice fairly early on, and luckily we're only on floor 2, so we will get a bunch of removal tokens, so it's not a big deal. Made the 50 rent payment with 38 left over, 100 now due in 6 spins. I'll take a jellyfish, and I'll take egg carton as well. So we have egg carton and fish tank. Let's take a wine. Eventually becomes worth 3, which isn't too bad. I'll take a key, and I'll take another jellyfish. I like jellyfish because when you remove them, you can basically remove them for free. Let's skip all these, and I don't mind taking a hooligan. Since they changed the hooligan to be worth 2, it's a lot better than it used to be. Made the 100 rent payment with 64 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. Take a tedium capsule, and I'll take white pepper is worth about 1 per spin. Will I skip every second spin? Probably. I'll take a candy for the toddler. Take a present for the toddler. Although I should have taken an urn there, actually, it would have been worth more. Let's skip this. Let's take a dame versus a goldfish. I think a dame kind of opens up more possibilities. Obviously, if we get an amethyst, it's much better. Even if we get emeralds or rubies, it's better. Probably worth taking a sapphire if you have a dame, and it is just worth 2, so we'll take the dame as well. I'll take a removal capsule. And we made the 150 rent payment with 98 left over. Fruit basket essence, we currently have no fruit, but we could add some fruit pretty quickly, and that is very strong. Let's take coffee essence as well. I'll take a piñata, and could take adoption paper, mostly for the possibility of a dove. So we have 2 fruit at the moment. That's a banana, I'll take it. Let's remove these 2 jellyfish. Let's remove a flower. And let's remove 3 empties, that's probably enough. Let's take a lucky capsule, and that could be great. I'll take another coconut half. Adoption paper, we'll skip these and skip these. I guess I'll take a void creature. So we have 4 fruit at the moment, we're not doing too bad. Let's take a milk for the cats, I guess. And well, actually no, a present is worth 16 and urn is also worth 16, so they're pretty much the same. Could have taken a seed there as well, possibly better. A gambler shouldn't last long. He's gone already. Let's re-roll for An urn is better than a candy, but a goldfish is better than both of them. Let's take vite fruit, and I think this should make fruit basket work. There we go. Made the 225 rent payment with 215 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. If we can get any of the bigger fruit, the watermelons kind of stuff, we should be fine. Let's take a wealthy capsule. Fruit basket is fantastic. That should make all these fruit, like coconut halves, worth 6. Yep. Let's take a bubble for the toddler, I guess. Let's take another coconut half and let's start removing. Get rid of the coin. 53 on that turn. Reroll for something better, which we didn't find. That's okay. Monkeys would give not even that much money for coconut halves. They give 6. They give 36 for a coconut half. Probably not worth it. Reroll. I'll just take a lockbox to get rid of that key. Let's take another wine. Let's take another goldfish for the bowl. Must remember I have egg carton. We made the 300 rent payment with 282 left over. Let's take... green pepper is just worth 30. Fertilizer essence guarantees a really good fruit. Sun is just worth 3, so I guess we'd take it. And quiver, if we ever pick up an arrow, is really good. Let's remove... I don't think we need to remove anything actually. Okay, I'll take a vite creature. Let's skip all these. Take a peach is worth 6. We don't need a coal, I don't think. I think it's a bit late in the game for coal. Let's get rid of... if these two would remove themselves, that would be great. There's a dwarf with the 2 wines. That's pretty decent. That should be a nice chunk of change. Let's take a seed. I'll take an essence capsule. We're very strong at the moment. And we made the 375 rent payment with 435 left over. Might as well take Pizza the Cat essence, I guess. And cow for the cats. Sure. Let's take red suits maybe. Probably won't end up using that, I'd say. Okay, let's get rid of... start getting rid of these pearls, I reckon. Well, should I start adding hearts? I guess so. We have a lot of removals, so I can remove things which aren't as good, like the 3-sided dice, and add in hearts instead. If I get 3 of them, they're worth 6, I think. Take a bronze arrow, move one of these dice. No, they're worth 4 if I get 3 of them. We don't want another sapphire. Well, we don't want the first sapphire. Coconut is not great. I'll take another hustling capsule and let's remove the last 3-sided dice. Okay, we have our watermelon now. Let's take a beer for the dwarf. Skip these. And we made the 425 rent payment with 572 left over. Frozen pizza essence is pretty decent. And comfy pillow essence is one of our best chances of finding the exhausted developer. Pinata. I think it's a bit late for pinatas because we don't have anything buffing the toddler. Take a void creature and I'll take grave robber, I reckon, because now I can remove the hooligan. There's a big urn and a lucky capsule, that's fine. Silver arrow is great. Fight stone, probably not worth using a frozen pizza on. I'll take an item capsule though and skip this. There's our frozen pizza gun. Skip this. Okay, we look like we're getting over 100 per spin pretty consistently. Well, we didn't get it that time, but that's fine. Let's take another peach. 36 just from that peach. I'll take an egg for the egg carton, and I will skip the last 2 spins. We made the 575 rent payment with 737 left over. 625 due in 9 spins. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's take buffing. We could re-roll for something better. Chef is pretty fantastic, and credit card is great. Let's remove, I guess we'll remove the toddler now. Let's take a chemical 7. I don't need any of these. And I'll take a buffing capsule there. Yes, so I'll take a milk for the cats. Chef is doing great work. Let's, don't need any present anymore. And don't need anything here. Skip all these choices. We'll probably skip most things from now on. Take a wealthy capsule, so why not? Should have our credit card now. And we made the 625 rent payment with 1,312 left over. We could take grave robber essence. That's a bit interesting. Rusty gear essence. Do we have 3 in it? Or 3 of anything? We don't. Except coconut halves actually. Sure, why not? Make them worth more. Magic key, frozen fossil, or chameleon. Don't need any of them. Let's re-roll. Mrs. Fruit is interesting. Would clean up all of the... I don't think she's good though. We could take chameleon just for the banana actually. Now I come to think about it. Makes the banana worth not much. Like the banana is currently worth 4, it'd make it worth 12. I'll take the dove, it just fits into any deck really. Let's take big symbol bomb. Okay, we should have our credit card now, I think. Okay, here we go. Let's take... well, we could re-roll for something better. We didn't really get anything better. So we'll just take a void creature, I guess. Yep, just take void creature. That's alright. Okay, skip all these. Let's skip all these. Our coconuts are bringing in a fair amount. There's a removal capsule, that's fine. Let's take a goldfish. What are we on? 21 symbols. Let's get rid of the banana. Let's not take a present. Let's not take any of these either. We don't actually, with this deck, possibly not the greatest deck for doves, because we don't have a lot of things being eaten. Well, on the other hand, the dove is now up at 6 with 2 milks. So, what do I know? Let's get rid of this pufferfish. And you made the 675 rent payment with 1,767 left over. 777 due in 10 spins. Let's re-roll for geologist, sure. And lucky cat, sure. Let's remove... Probably don't need to remove anything actually with the geologist eating at least one thing. And there's milk. So we're really only on 18 symbols. Let's take a seed. Skip this and skip this. Skip all these. Oh, and we could take an essence capsule, but it's the last spin, so I'll just take an egg. I could re-roll for something a little more interesting. Wild card. I'm not even entirely sure what I'm looking for here. It doesn't really matter what we take either. We just take an egg. So used 2 re-rolls, ended up with an egg. That's alright. Take a Void Stone. Let's don't want any dwarf. Let's take a Chemical 7. And take a milk, I guess, for the cats. Or the one cat. Wealthy capsule. Capsules are great with the dove. It's up at +8. It's now given 10 per turn. I haven't really done anything with it. Tedium capsule again, great with the dove. Take a goldfish for the bowl. Up at 5 goldfish and 3 eggs. So we get an 8 per turn for doing nothing. I'll take an ore for the geologist. And we made the 777 rent payment with 2,623 left over. So a pretty solid run right from the beginning. We got fruit basket and fruit basket essence early on and really leaned into it, and that gave us a large buffer of cash then to work from. But yeah, not really in any trouble at any stage during this run, as you'd expect from some of the earlier levels. So anyway, didn't see the exhausted developer, so tomorrow we will slog on looking for that. This is our second very rare item I think that we've seen since we installed the exhausted developer mod, but unfortunately not the right one. But no worries, we'll be back tomorrow. If you enjoyed the videos, as always, don't forget to give them a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments. And I will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.